Welcome back. We may have noticed that the last two videos that I did, my backgrounds were slightly different than all the other videos that I've done. That's because the last two videos that I've recorded were actually at my new rehab facility.
Can you give you a view of my room here? So there's the front door and the bathroom to the right of it, sink, normal bathroom, my own, which is really nice. Beautiful closet area, big upgrade from the last closet I had. Lots of shelves, spots to put all my clothes, hang everything up, all my drinks and hats on a different shelf, which is really nice. Nice little front area here. Got a sink, a couple chairs for storage. Got some pictures on the back wall, TV and PlayStation in the corner with a nice shelf. And the best part of this room is the four windows that I have. So beautiful windows, beautiful view of Toronto skyline, Riverdale Park across the street, get a nice view of the CN Tower in the distance. Beautiful natural light, waking up to that every morning is awesome.
When I first got to my new rehab facility, I had to be quarantined for 7 days. I also had to do a COVID swab. It actually wasn't too bad compared to any of the previous procedures that I had to do. I wasn't allowed to leave my room for 7 days because I was in quarantine. So all the physio staff or anybody that had to see me had to gown up with masks and everything to come into my room for 7 days. It was a little bit of a pain because I couldn't venture out and see the new facility or enjoy the sights, but I had to do it. It was 7 days, obviously, for a precaution. And to be honest, 7 days is nothing when you come from being in a hospital for 9 months straight. It was kind of a breeze, to be honest. The two facilities have some major differences, but the huge difference I found was the quality of food. The hospital that it came from, the food was awful. It was made from a third party and it was brought in, and I never ate the food there. I never ate a lunch or a dinner. My family brought food in for me. The food that I'm eating at my rehab facility is phenomenal. I would say it's equivalent to going out to a restaurant, or if you're at a hotel and you're ordering room service. I've eaten everything they provided for me and it's delicious. My second day here, we did physio for the first time in my room. They brought in the high wheel walker. It's the same device that I used at the hospital. I kept waiting to see the sling they were going to use. Little did I know that their plan was to try to get me to stand in a high wheel walker without a sling. It took me a few minutes to wrap my head around this. I've always used a sling at the hospital to stand, but at my new rehab facility, they wanted me to try to do it without a sling. It was excruciatingly painful. It took everything out of me just to try to get up, but I did it and it felt amazing. The next day, they brought in a standing machine. This thing's amazing. It actually has cushions on your knees, so it blocks your knees, and it allows me to stand up in a stand-up position with very little effort. It's amazing to just be able to stand up, have my chest pushed out and standing true and tall with very little effort. And I was able to do this for 20, 30 seconds at a time. It felt great.
Okay, so this is the second time that I've used this device. I'm not sure what they call this. Anyways, it's to help you stand. So the first time that I did it was on Friday, and there's a pad on my bum here, and they use a lever to basically you're in a sitting position, and they leverage you up into the upright position, so you're totally secure. So the way that I did it on Friday was I was actually at a 45-degree angle sitting down, and I had to really force myself to stand up and try to hold the position. It was very hard because I spent all my energy on just trying to get up, and then I had nothing left in the tank to hold it. Today we tried the opposite way, where they actually had me stand up first, and then they took the pad that's behind me and they leveraged it down, so there was nothing holding me up, except for myself. So I did about 6 reps, and I was holding myself up for 20 seconds to 30 seconds, and I got better as each rep went on, and had my personal best on my last rep, which I think was the 6th rep, and held myself up for 35 minutes. So I did that from 1 until 1:30, and then they left me here standing for a half hour. So I'm just standing here, minding my own business in my room, standing up. For the first time in over 8.5 months, and it feels freaking awesome.
Once my quarantine was over, I was able to get out of my room and venture around the new facility. It was awesome. They have so many neat things to see. The biggest feature of this building is the 10th floor rooftop. And you can see 360 degrees around Toronto, a beautiful view of the skyline of the CN Tower and downtown Toronto and the waterfront. It's absolutely gorgeous. So we were up there for a nice visit, and then just touring around the facility outside. It's just a beautiful area of Toronto. Please stay tuned for my next episode where I get to go to the gym for the first time. I get to use equipment that I've never seen before, and I get to really push my body to the limits. For Jay's Picks of the Week, Netflix, Peaky Blinders. Thanks for watching my episodes, and please subscribe below.